Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Duke Silver. Today we're going to be playing some more Brotato. And for this Danger 5 run, we are going to be focusing on Chunky. So the Chunky character is a potato that has max HP modifications are increased by 25%, 1% extra damage for every 3 max HP you have. You start with plus 4. You get plus 3 HP recovered from consumables, and that's for a reason. As we start with negative 100 lifesteal, so you're basically never going to be able to get lifesteal going on Chunky, as well as HP regeneration modifications are reduced by 50%, which is huge. It's really tough to get HP regen going. You kind of have to find unorthodox ways to get your healing going, as well as your dodge modifications are reduced by 50%. So again, getting a decent amount of dodge is very expensive and very hard to do on Chunky. So you generally kind of want to just stay away from dodge and HP regen here. And this is sort of a negative, but also sort of a positive. Your speed percentage modifications are reduced by 100%. So that's both a negative and a positive. So like anything that reduces speed effectively does not have a downside. But everything, of course, anything that increases speed also, you don't get the benefit from that. But there's a lot of really potent items that reduce speed. Like there's different armor pieces that are that add armor and reduce speed, and those are just pure upside on Chunky. So yeah, Chunky is something that you want, a character that you really want to build armor on, as well as again finding unorthodox ways to heal yourself with like medical turrets, and you want to be able to like spawn more trees to find more consumables and whatnot. So luck is very good on Chunky, as it allows you to drop more consumables during the wave. And yeah. Okay, so for this run, we are going to be doing the Spiky Shield. Chunky was a really tough Danger 5 run for me to crack. It took quite a few tries. I didn't have the Spiky Shield unlocked when I first started it, but once I got that unlocked, once I did all the Danger 0 runs with all the characters and unlocked all the items, once Spiky Shield was available, yeah, we gave this a shot and got it in one. So yeah, we're going to go Spiky Shield, and it's going to be Danger 5, of course. And here we go. So the one thing about the Spiky Shield is I think it's the only weapon in the game that scales off of armor, and because we're Chunky, we're naturally, we want to buy as much HP items as possible anyways. So the more HP you have, the more your armor kind of makes your HP valuable. So the fact that we're kind of able to get more value out of our HP that we're already trying to stack up makes our incentivization of getting armor just that much more valuable. And you can see, of course, I'm rolling super aggressively. We're gonna lock the helmet. That's one of those items I was talking about in the intro, where you get armor but you lose some speed. But the fact that we have a negative 100% speed modification on Chunky means that the speed just isn't gonna matter. We're just getting some armor with no downside here. So and yeah, and that in turn is gonna scale the damage on our Spiky Shields, and yeah. We just got a lot of synergies going on with this build. I believe the Spiky Shield you have to finish a run with the Knight to unlock it. In case you're looking for it and don't have it in your own personal game. And yeah, as you can see, like already our damage is reasonable because of the HP scaling giving us percentage damage, and the armor scaling giving us base damage on our shields. Like it all just kind of works really well together. We will need to find a way to get HP back though. That's going to be kind of the biggest challenge of Chunky, I think, is being able to find ways to regen outside of HP regen and lifesteal. Medical turrets do okay, but they don't heal a ton if you don't have any, if you're not invested in engineering. And we're going to try and invest at least a little bit into luck. Like I said, with luck, it increases the likelihood of health consumables dropping, so that is a form of sustain in itself. As well as if we can get more trees to spawn, then we're going to be trying to do that as well, as they are guaranteed, or almost guaranteed, to drop health consumables. I mean, if they're not dropping consumables, they're dropping crates, which we're definitely not gonna turn our nose up at free items either. This is a pretty unfortunate unfortunate level up here. Like, none of these stats are particularly effective for us, so we might just take a roll here. And yeah, we do take the roll, and we're going to go with max HP. Max HP is still going to be our priority. There's a level 3 Spike Shield, so really good pickup. And we're going to lock this tree for the reason I said before. And we're going to lock the Alien Tongue there, which is going to increase our pickup range. Increasing our pickup range just makes it so we have better access to the health consumables on the ground. Yeah, as you can see, like, again, our damage is pretty reasonable. We're very tanky already, because, I mean, we're just being able to stack up armor very easily, and there's enough, so you can see just how many extra health consumables are on the ground already this early in the game. And those high rarity items, you can see our early luck investment paying off. Alright, some of these enemies are taking more than one hit now, so we do need to focus a little bit on damage if we can, just to try and get our clear up. I suppose if we just keep our sustain up, then it should be fine as well. But yeah, we are taking some amount of damage. We've dropped down to half health there. Take a bit of harvesting, just for a little bit of econ. Take a roll there, and we get an armor upgrade, and we get a level 2 Spiky Shield. Again, this early luck investment really paying off for us with the high level weapons. And yeah, you can see our damage got a reasonable upgrade. We're doing I think we're doing like roughly 40 with our largest shield. Yeah, definitely reasonable wave clear. Again, we need to find ways to heal. You can see that our health, like I mean, we don't take a ton of damage per hit, but our health is getting chunked down, and we're not able to recoup it. We probably need a little bit more luck to get some health consumables, or find some other alternate way to heal. We did pick up an Alien Eyes, which is a fantastic item for Chunky. Basically, it shoots a bunch of projectiles out. You can see it shoots like 6 projectiles out every couple seconds, and that scales with your max HP. So that's an item that's basically perfect for Chunky. Take some big hits there. We don't quite have the stopping power to take down these large enemies, unfortunately. We are able to kind of slow the damage enough, though, to survive the wave. But we are dropping lower and lower without any kind of sustain. Looking at the melee damage plus max HP item on little muscly dude. Losing range is a little bit awkward, but I think it's worth it. Take another helmet. We'll take all the armor. All the armor that has basically all upside. We'll take all of those that we see, if we can. Power generator, a great item that unfortunately does not work for what we're doing here. We did take a crown, which is going to increase our harvesting every turn. Now it says it does increase it by 8% at the end of each wave. I'm not actually sure if that just increases it by 8 points or if it increases it just by 8% of what the value is right now. Because harvesting kind of has that effect built in where it says at the end of, or every time it activates, it gives you an extra 5%. And I believe that the natural activation of it just calculate, it's 5% of whatever the value you have is. So you kind of need to get some harvesting going for the percentages to really add up. And yeah, you can see our harvesting didn't go up by 8 points. So right now, basically at the end of every wave, our harvesting is going to go up by 13%, which is not that much. So you should probably invest a little bit into it. We get quite a few spiky shields there. We've got a very good suite of weapons now. A couple level 3 upgrades already, and the rest are level 4 or level 2 at least. Our damage still isn't quite good enough to be taking out these large enemies, unfortunately, but we're able to handle these small enemies relatively easily, so we do have to kind of chase consumables around the map to be able to stay alive, but you can see the enemies are still building up. We're not taking them out at a fast enough clip for us to keep the horde thin, but we end the wave with relatively good HP anyways, so definitely not too bad. There we take up a little bit of extra luck there to hopefully find some higher tier items. Taking a little bit of extra wheat, which is going to increase our harvesting as well as our melee damage, which is going to be very good for us. Because of course, like, we're getting an extra 13% of our harvesting every round, so investing in a little bit of extra harvesting is going to make for us, or give us a lot more econ in the long term. Now, unfortunately, yeah, we're not doing nearly enough damage to take out this elite. This is one of the easier elite though, as it's like a very predictable pattern, and the projectiles are relatively easy to dodge. But I mean, if you get swarmed, then and you can't like make your way through, you can't, basically if you don't have like freedom of movement to dodge it, then you can be in trouble. But yeah, we managed to wander around the map enough to avoid everything and end with a high HP total, so that's a good sign. There's another Spiky Shield for us. Now we've got 4 level 3 shields. Just checking, doing a little damage check there. Yeah, we're doing roughly 50 with our level 3 shields, I think. Or maybe it's 60. Yeah, we don't really have a ton of armor yet. I think we're at 16 right now, which is okay, but we definitely want to get up closer to like the 30 range to like really feel tanky. And again, like, a bunch of armor sometimes doesn't matter if you don't have any way to sustain, which I know is, I keep kind of hammering that point home, but I think it's important that being able to find ways to recover that HP that is made more valuable by your armor is very important for success with this character. Definitely going to take more trees there. And then we're just gonna leave the resources that we have now, rather than spend more gold rolling, or more materials, I should say, rolling. Kind of stopping power, not great. Like, it's okay. We're taking out these tentacles at like an okay clip. The tentacles are very tanky and can be kind of problematic. They're easy to dodge, but if you can't take them out fast enough, then basically you just get swarmed by other things, and they kind of restrict your movement, which is the real danger of them. Take a bunch of damage, but we rush in to try and get some of those materials on the ground. Honestly, I kind of glossed over earlier, but we did pick up a piggy bank, and piggy bank with padding is a very, very potent combination. We haven't picked up a padding yet, but we are looking out for it. So padding is an item that gives you extra HP for however many materials you have banked. So we're trying to build up our materials little by little, as well as I mean, piggy bank is just a really, really good econ device. Like, you can make so much money just by not spending your full amount every wave. You end up just recovering so much materials over the course of a run if you get piggy bank relatively early. But yeah, padding was kind of a little bit of a combo on Chunky, as of course padding giving us a bunch of extra HP for all the materials we have, and the HP giving us percentage damage is all gonna add up together eventually. Another level 2 Spiky Shield, which is fantastic. This baby elephant's very interesting as well. as it deals random damage based on our luck, and our luck is at a pretty decent clip at 40 something there. But I don't think it does enough for us to want to take it. And there's a potato thrower. Potato thrower, since after this footage was recorded, it has been reworked to actually scale with HP. So that's something I might have to revisit with Chunky, is a potato thrower run. As of now, I think it's a pretty useless item. It does just 1 damage and has a ton of knockback, and it just doesn't really feel like it does anything. But yeah. But since it actually does scale with HP now, I think it's worth trying out anyways. After I finish my Danger 5 runs with each potato, I think I'm gonna go back and try and do some more like specialized runs. Definitely let me know if that's something you'd want to see. Alright, this is a Horde wave, and we're handling it very, very well here. I mean, we're really, really good against smaller enemies, as we don't do a ton of damage, but we do get to like hit large swaths of enemies when they're all grouped up with our melee attacks. Oh, and there's the padding, which we are going to take. There's also another Spiky Shield here, which we're just going to combine one of our Spike Shields into a regular one. I'm pretty sure I take this this padding at least. Yeah, we do end up taking it. I'm not sure why I hesitated really there. This is after like quite a few different runs where I have taken Piggy Bank and padding together and it hasn't really panned out. So maybe I was just hesitant, thinking that it wasn't enough, because you do kind of lose the HP at the end when you start spending all your materials. Like, you don't want to go into wave 20 with like a couple thousand materials. You want to spend it all on stats, of course. But I think it's a great device for getting you there, even if you lose some of it. Or potentially all of it, I guess. Things get a little bit hairy at the end there, but we managed to survive. Another level 2 Spiky Shield. We get another level 4 one after a combination. And look at this, we got 3 Spiky Shields in this shop, which is fantastic. So we have 3 tier 4 Spiky Shields now. And you can see we're doing some damage now. It's still not great. We're not taking out these mummies fast enough, which means they might end up swarming us. And they are keeping us from actually attacking the boss, which is unfortunate. Because I feel if we were to able to sustain pressure onto the elite here, we probably would have been able to kill it. But unfortunately, these mummies had other plans for this wave. As you can see, things are really building up, and we do manage to escape just barely with another pretty low life total. The free campfire was kind of tempting, just because, I mean, it would give us 1 HP regen, but, I mean, we're in the negative, so it doesn't really do anything. Also, we get a couple more Spiky Shields, so we're really finding our Spiky Shields here, which is great. There's a Poisonous Tonic. We lose HP regen, but we don't really care about that too much. The attack speed is really nice. We do take a coupon. It's a little bit late for a coupon, but we still decide to go for it. And there's another level 3 Spiky Shield. So we now have 4 level 4 Spiky Shields and 2 level 3s. We're so close to having the full legendary set of Spiky Shields, which is pretty exciting. Again, our strategy of just chasing consumables around the map has been working mostly. The last 2 runs have been pretty sketchy though, so we're very much in danger of losing if we can't get enough consumables to keep up with the damage we're taking. Yeah, we take a big chunk of damage at the end. We escape with with just under half HP there. So again, we're surviving, but we're not thriving really. We're going to take a medical turret. That's going to basically add to our regen a little bit. There's a level 2 Spiky Shield, so we get our 5th level 4. And we're going to take a Rip and Tear, which is going to... I think it's a 50% chance every time you kill an enemy with a melee attack, or just kill an enemy at all, to explode for damage that scales with your melee damage. And we've taken some flat melee damage, so it's going to help with our wave clear anyways. Get a little hemmed into the corner there. We do have to kind of run through a bunch of enemies to take some damage to break out of it. Unfortunately, we're not able to hang out around our medical turret long enough to really get any regen going, but it is giving us a little bit every time we run past it as we rotate around the map. We take some attack speed. Alright, we're on wave 20 now, so we're going to spend as much materials as we can here. There's a level 3 Spiky Shield. Again, we've been finding these Spiky Shields like nobody's business. We're going to take it. And then there's Torture. Torture is going to be an incredible item for us. It's unfortunate this is the last wave. But yeah, it's going to give us max HP, and it says that we can't heal any other way except for we get 3 HP per second. And that's exactly the item that we want here. So that means that we don't have to chase consumables around the map anymore. Also, we casually get our full suite of level 4 Spiky Shields now. We're gonna go for I think we want to accumulate a little bit more damage if we can. It would be really nice to be able to clear out enemies while we're dodging the bosses here. And then we also take a statue, which is going to give us 25% attack speed when we're standing still. So we're kind of stutter step and try and get use of this statue buff. As you can see me kind of like moving and stopping. And yeah, you can see our damage is actually really good. Well, not like really good, but yeah, we're putting a pretty decent hurt on these two bosses. We got both of them down below half already. Just like the fact that the enemies aren't quite swarming us, because there's not as many enemies on this final wave, which is actually very nice. It does start to ramp up towards the end of the wave, but yeah, we managed to take out one boss like relatively easily. Like we knock them both down to half health, and then it kind of sends one of them away, so we're able to focus on the other one. And yeah, now we're able to kind of chase down this other boss, and we kill both bosses with our Spiky Shield Chunky build. So yeah, Spiky Shield on Chunky is very good, as evidenced here. So yeah, this is a fun run. I really like the Spiky Shield. I think it's a very interesting item, and yeah, clearly it's very effective. So, but yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this or found it educational at all. Please leave a like and subscribe if it did, if you haven't already, of course. It really helps the channel, and I really appreciate it. Definitely let me know if you're playing Brotato as well. Let me know your craziest builds. So tell me some of your Brotato stories in the comments. I respond to every comment, and yeah, I love hearing from everyone. But yeah, with all that being said, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.